Does this number look familiar?
Maybe it's in an ad on your phone, or maybe it's what the salesperson just scribbled on a piece of paper. It feels manageable, right? It feels like you can afford this brand new car today. But here's the brutal truth. If you think in terms of monthly payments, you are already losing the financial game. Today, we're tearing down the lease versus buy debate with cold, hard math. By the end of this video, you'll realize that the monthly payment trap is perhaps the single biggest reason people stay broke. Let's look at the real cost of your ride. First, let's define what we're actually talking about. Leasing is not buying. Leasing is just an expensive way of renting. When you lease, you are effectively paying for the depreciation of the car. Depreciation is just a fancy word for the value the car loses as you drive it off the lot and rack up miles. You aren't building equity. You're paying to use someone else's asset for a limited time. Buying, on the other hand, is an acquisition. You take out a loan, you pay interest, but with every single payment, you are increasing your ownership stake. At the end of the term, you own the asset. In a lease, you hand back the keys and, unless you buy it at the end, you walk away with nothing. Let's look at the math. If you buy a $30,000 car with a 5-year loan, your payments might be $550. High, I know. But after 5 years, those payments stop. That car is yours. You drive it for another 5 years payment-free. That's a 10-year total cost of ownership. Now, look at a 3-year lease for that same car at $299. You think you're saving money, but what happens after year 3? You have to turn it in, and then you have to start a new lease. You are never payment-free. You are stuck on a permanent treadmill of debt. If you lease for 10 years, you will have paid more, and you will still own nothing. The math isn't just tilted against you. It's designed to keep you paying forever. But wait, it gets even worse. Leases aren't just renting. They come with conditions that can cost you thousands in hidden fees. First, the mileage cap. If you lease, you are usually limited to 10,000 or 12,000 miles a year. Drive more? That's 25 to 30 cents for every single mile over that limit. Do the math on a road trip, and that low payment quickly becomes a financial nightmare. Then there's the wear and tear clause. When you return the car, it's inspected. A small scratch, a ding, a stained seat, the leasing company will charge you to recondition the vehicle. You aren't just paying for the car, you're paying for the privilege of them inspecting it like a forensic lab. Now, I want to be fair. Is leasing always bad? Not always. If you are a business owner and can write off the lease payments as a legitimate business expense, the tax deduction can sometimes tilt the scale. Or, if your life requires you to have a brand new car under warranty every 3 years for professional reasons, and you have the cash to burn, fine. But for the 99% of us trying to build wealth, leasing is a luxury expense disguised as a monthly payment. At the end of the day, financial freedom isn't about driving a new car every 3 years. It's about owning your life and owning your assets. Don't fall for the low monthly payment sales pitch. Look at the total cost. Buy a reliable car, pay it off, and then take the money you would have spent on another lease payment and put that into the stock market. That is how you stop being a customer and start being an owner. If you found this useful, hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.